No nazdar, dámy a páni, čau, čau, čau. I kamera je fuč. Hoj, nazdar. Dlho sme sa nevideli, včera naposledy stream. Dobre, už to vypínam, nebude dvojzvuk. Zjape to, nezjape to, ako sa cítite? OK, všetko super. Je ako vaši životov? Je to OK? Dúfam, že áno. Nie, že nie. Jasné. Tak. Naposledy sme tu toho mali dosť. Hunty. Zabili sme Kupku. Titána. Epický súboj nádherný. Bolo tu toho... habadej. Habadej roboty. Veď bude plno videí na YouTube, z toho nebojte sa. Tí, čo nestíhate streamy. Nebo tí, čo sa na streamy nedívajú a dívate sa iba na YouTube videá. Nebojte, bude toho ešte hodne. S mojím predpokladom ešte minimálne 30 videí. Ježišmária, táto séria bude obrovská. Ako vždycky. Dobre, vypínam kameru, miznem a pôjdeme hrať. Ale čo budeme dneska, dámy a páni, robiť? Ja absolútne netuším. Máme hlavnú úlohu. Vedľajšaky nemáme žiadne. Jak to? Nemáme žiadne vedľajšaky? Ty vole, my nemáme nič. Ale my máme jeden hunt. Jeden hunt s neznámou polohou. Tak čo keby sme si tú polohu ukázali? Lebo ja mám dve teórie. Predtým som mal jednu, teraz už mám dve teórie, kde by to mohlo byť. Tak, zobraziť. Tady máme Special SKV rank huntu. No a ono to je Urgent Notifies all cruise breakers do the discovery of fallen giant in the Rosaria ruins. To be an investigation, all work region and how it with effect. Proste núdzové toto pre nejakých cruise breakerov, že majú zakázanú oblasť, majú prestať pracovať v Rosaria ruins. Lenže Rosaria ruins nie je nejaká určená špecifická oblasť. Poďme sa pozrieť do Rosarie. Dáme location map. No, ruiny v Rosárii sú na všemožných miestach. Tuto sú ruiny, kade sme išli ku kryštálu. No, nie ku kryštálu, ku Phoenix Gate. Tam boli ruiny. Potom sú ruiny... Tuto bolo veľa ruín. A prvé som si myslel, že to bude práve niekde semka, alebo semka v tých ruinách. Ďalšia vec, čo ma tak napadlo, že by to ešte mohlo byť, ak si dobre spomínam, myslím, že aj tu boli nejaké ruiny. A toto, čo bola predtým... Nie, toto bola predtým uzavretá oblasť, tu nám ten jeden staviteľ postavil mosty. A jak si dobre pamätám, tak takto okolo celého tohoto je padnutá ruina. Takže buď sem, nie, toto je Eastpool, takže až semka, toto vzadu. Takže možno sem. Alebo sem, alebo tu. Všetko to je strašne ďaleko a všade je toho strašne veľa. Takže poďme do Marta Restu. A ja mám taký jeden blbý nápad. Neviete, prečo nepočujem zvuk? Vy to asi počujete dobre, počkajte, ja to ešte raz zapnem ten zvuk od vás. Jo, vy máte krásnu muzičku, počúvate. Potreboval by som nejaký rozhovor, že ako... Dobre, vy to máte OK. Ja mám slabé repraky zapnuté. Takže pridám si troška. Dúfam, že to nebude teraz 2 razy počuť. Nejaký ďalší rozhovor? Povedzte niečo. Sakra. Povie niekto niečo? No tak, potrebujem niekoho ukecaného. Neviete, kde je nejaký kecal? Tu je niekto. No jasne, Marta. Počúvaj ma, Martičko. Ty vieš všetko. No, dobre, trocha to počujem, nie je to Shogun Rosaria Roads Deed. Feeling effect, počkať. To je Western Legion. Decimated. Captains in ruins. Founder.
Who knows? You stay safe now.
Neviem, či to bol práve rozhovor práve s týmto súvisejúcim. Ale ja mám taký divný pocit, že by to mohlo byť to.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn my stomach. But that was before I heard about the
Toto je o
Black
Black
Shields.
Shieldoch, to nič. Jako ten S-kový rank by som rád sejmnul, lebo to by malo byť niečo epického. Nejak by to žabari slabúčky.
It's over.
Počkať. Tak, počkať. Mediky mám, keby náhodou. Torgal. Trhaj. Šikovný. No, Torgal je agresor, tento hneď vybavil. No, kto sa nám to tu prechádza? Prvý problémik. Shit, vy chcete byť upálený. A, ešte jeden prežil.
All yours, Torgal.
No, dobre, pobav sa tam si. Ja dodal. No, tu máme tie ruiny. Ale to je iba jedna časť tých ruín. Ja potrebujem ísť ďalej. Ako mohol by som vytáhnuť Chocoba a zabehnúť to rýchlejšie, ale treba sa trocha prejsť, troška levelov nabrať a tak ďalej. A takneme tuto hore, či náhodou.
Time to fight.
Tuto nie sú ruiny, toto je iba starý bar. Sububi Palace. Sakra, Torgal ich tu zvláda úplne sám. On je úplný borec. On je silnejší než ja. Takže tady to nebude. Ale to je ruiny na druhej strane. Vidíte, hen vzadu tie ruiny. Toto bola druhá možnosť, čo ma napadla, že by to mohlo byť tu. Ale nie som si tak úplne istý. A S-kový rang, no ja sa bojím, že ja prehrám proti nemu. To S-ka sa akože bojím. Ačko mi dalo celkom zabrať. A zomrel som len kvôli mojej nepozornosti blbej, že som sa nehal otraviť. Ale S-ko, to budú šlehy. S ním si nebudem môcť bojovať tak.
To me, boy. It's over.
Tak, je tu. Shit, je tu. Dámy a páni, ste ready? Ste pripravení na fatálny súboj, kde dostanem asi totálne na prdel? Ja nie som pripravený. Ale dúfam, že vy ste. Sakra. Atlas! Nazdar, Atlasy! Dlouho sme sa nevideli.
Another relic of the fallen.
To robí?
Oh, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Au?
Kill! Nice try.
Dobrá.
Better already.
Ej, toto nemôžem byť pri nás. Poď, poď. Čuráči. No tak už spadni. Sakra, konečne.
Thanks, boy.
Fenixa. Dobre, dúfam, že aspoň za 40. čo robí. Robí. Jak cipnem. Ja to postavím. Dobrá. Prvýkrát v živote musím ísť do inventára a použiť niečo lepšieho. Výplez z morskej fantázie vtipňujú. Konečne. Ide dole. Takže zachraňujú aj elixír na šťastie. Ešte menší damage som dal. Aha, teraz netrafil. Asi som chcel.
I failed.
Pitvora, ja som to vedel. Že ma jen to trafi ten jeho charge. No. Ojojoj, taký kus ďaleko. Na to hodilo ku kryštálu. No, aspoň sme mohli vidieť, že nie všetky súboje sú jednoduché. A že sa treba troška aj viacej snažiť. Mne to nevadí. Není to reálny život. Fail ma nezabije, našťastie. Proste to nemusím skúsiť znova. Dobre, teraz si zavoláme Chocobo, keď už vieme, kde to je.
Good girl.
A došprintujeme tam. Ale bolo to tesné. Veľmi, veľmi tesné. Teraz osejmem s úplnou rezervou životov. Nazdar, Minotaurus.
That'll do, girl.
Aha, tu sa ani nedá ísť toto peši. Na Čokobovi. Bože, jak zaziape pri tom. No, už je pekne na mňa nachystaný. No poď.
Why am I doing this?
Rukou musím odražať až na tretí. Jáu, jak to ma tak zašlapuje? Bude nízky damage. Auaj. Mám dojem, že to kazím ešte viacej, než som to kazil predtým. Poď, Zeri, poď. No, 42 000, hneď to vypadá. Toto som nevidel presne, kedy šľahne. Dobre, teraz to proste ja sa tému nevyhnem. Témuto blbému pomalému útoku. Takže 2 razy umrem na tohto. No tak toto nie. A zase budeme kilometr ďaleko, že? No jasne, zase musíme teleportovať 2-krát. Teda nie, raz a potom tam dobehnúť. To je čurák! Konečne poriadny boss fight. Čo myslíte? Ja viem, že vy máte radi, keď ja dostávam na prdol, že? To vás baví pozerať sa, že? Luhovanie čajíčko, to vás baví, že? Ja viem. No nie, teraz to pôjde. First feel úplne bez problémov. Psychická príprava, ešte zapnem ventilátor, lebo mi začína byť teplo. Už sa začínam zohrievať. Už to pôjde. Bože, jak ja sa teším na ďalších takýchto otropne silných nepriateľov. Ale nie, tento silný není, ja len kazím uhyby. Keby som sa lepšie uhýbal, tak to je easy peasy dané. Bez žiadnych väčších problémov. Lenže ja som lemra a pomaly uhýbam.
No mistakes. I can walk from here.
Je ma zajímalo, prečo sa mi tak otočila kamera, ale nevadí. No poj, ty Atlas Flame. Už tu na mňa čakáš, čo? Už sa neprechádzaš. Už máš sem mňa bobky, že?
Too slow.
Pomaly. Sakra, ja fakt furt budem zle uhýbať. Ja sa zamerám vec sám. Čár, čo neuhnem.
Nice try.
Čože? Jako vážne. Ja buď uhnem moc skoro, lebo neuhnem buď. Zase. Ale aspoň perička mi teraz vychádzajú pekne. $55 000. Nádherný hráč. No, tomuto musím zakrať srdce.
Toggle. To me, boy. Nice try.
Posledný život, no. Vyhodíme Fenixa teraz. Iba 45 000. Zase som tému neuhnul. Fú. Topik! Ja som vedel, že ide nabodávať. Len som neuskočil dostatočne ďaleko. Mal som radšej čakať na perfekt. Ty vole, 3-krát, ale to už je hamba. To už sa priznám, toto už je hamba 3-krát na ňom zomrieť. Sakra, on taký silný není, dívajte úplne vždycky na ten milimeter života. No a teraz už sa hambím, ty kokso, hej. 3-krát na tomto čurakovi zomrieť. Ale viac, čo ma sere, je, že musím sakramensky dobehávať. To ma sere ešte viacej. Ty vole, 3-krát chcipnúť. Premýšľam, že či môžem byť lepšie vybavený, než som, keď idem na ňo. Ako lepšiu výbavu budem mať, až keď splním hlavnú linku, myslím si, že tady by som sa nemali odohnúť nejaké veci. Ale to sa mi nechce robiť skôr hlavnú linku, než ho porazím. Takéhoto slabého mi neporazí. No tak, úplne milimetre mu dostávajú. Stačilo sa možno 3-krát uhnúť. Keby som sa uhnul tej veľkej rane, čo ma raz trafila, tak by ho dal. Tam bola najväčšia chyba, že ma to trafilo. Lenže on, jak je ten meč veľký, tak dať to perfekt, aby som cez neho preletel, tak to je tam hodne natesno. Možno by som to zablokoval titánom lepšie. No aspoň mi ability points narastajú. No, tak poď ešte raz. Zase sa nechávam úplne chytať. Čože? Au. Titan blok je fajn, z neho skoro nič neprejde.
There's a good boy.
Poď vole, poď.
Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Zase charge.
Help me, boy.
Tak, to bude nejakých 30 niečo. 53 000, aj bez rage. Sakra! Pozor. Hej. Vrták. Druhý vrták.
Nice try. To me, boy. That hurt, Torkel. I needed that. Too slow. Too slow.
všetky ability a teraz zostane. Á, 41 000. Top. Oh. Ja ten charge neznášam. Konečne! Fú, na 4. pokus, no, čo už. Som fakt posieral to uhýbanie. Ale dobre, mne sa to ľúbilo. Konečne silný super. Super hodný mojho boja s ním. Tam nie je nejaké kobylky a voši. Orihalkum. Bude niečo šťavnatého z toho sa dá urobiť. No dobrá, takže to máme. Ideme späť do základne. Poďme sa pozrieť ku Kovačovi, či náhodou tam fakt nemáme niečo lepšie na výrobu. Ale pochybujem, tam to bude až potom neskôr. Lepšie veci. Ja som si úplne zabudol na ten ventilátor. Tak. No. Čo môžeme vyrobiť? Enhancer. Lenže my máme už vylepšený enhancer. Toto nič, to je všetko slabé. Gridstone. Ten sme mali, ale ten je horší než enhancer. Tady Diamond potrebuje White Wyvern Bone. Kosti z bielej vyverny, len to ešte nemáme dostupné. Z týchto vecí je všetko horšie, než máme my. Keď si dáme toto, tak tu nič není lepšieho. Ako tuto je, že mi trocha zvýši životy a zniží defenzívu, ale Silken Sash potrebujeme. A Silken Sash je tento a to je White Wyvern Bone. Takže paska. No a tady je ten enhancer, ale my máme dvojku už. My máme vlastne toto máme na sebe. Takže nič lepšieho. Tuto je Diamond Sword, ktorý je lepší. Lenže White Wyvern Bone a Diamond Sword.
Anything else?
Nech ide do haja. Dobre, musíme teda počkať, kým získame kost bielej vyverny. Čož asi typujem, že bude tiež dobrý zápas, lebo biele vyverny sú vzácne. Príbeh rozprávame tak, že biele vyverny sú vzácne. Nie, že by to bola nejaká potvrdená pravda, ja to som iba teraz povedal. Tak, máme ho vybaveného, aj keď si nemal robiť žiadne veci. Takže sme úplne v cajku, máme všetky hanty. Dámy a páni, hlavná dejová linka. A čo ideme vlastne na hlavnej dejovej linke? Myth, naša parťačka. Midadol Telamon. A ide konštruovať Enterprise. Vesmírnu loď Enterprise, aby sa mohla vydať na nekonečné vesmírne dobrodružstvo za hranicu vesmíru. No a ona potrebuje nejaké srandy, nejaké komponenty, aby to spojaznila. No a s Gavom sme sa rozhodli, že nejaké tie materiály nazbierame. Určite to nebude len to, určite to bude chcieť viac. Takže poďme sem. No a niekde by to na nás mohol čakať Mr. Gá. Asi niekde blízko u toho. A ona chce nejaký špeciálny piesok. No tak piesku tu má dosť, tak neviem, či by jej nestačil takýto. Lebo ona ho vlastne nepotrebuje, ono to je pre prácu nášho kováča. Lebo ona jemu zadala cez nás úlohu vykovať nejaký plášť, ktorý musí byť ohybný, ohniodolný, ale zároveň dosť pevný na to, aby udržal ten tlak a to teplo. Ježiš, normálne ma začína boleť hlava z toho.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if stardust is what Blackthorn wants, stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Takže máme ísť po rieke nakoniec. Či ako to tu je? Hviezdny prach, ešte lepšie, no. Nie, toto je hviezdny prach, to je obyčajný piesok. Či budeme vyberať zrnka z toho piesku, že čo je hviezdny prach a čo obyčajný piesok a prach mŕtvol, teda kosti. No, tak, Stardust by sme mali.
Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Čo, toto nevyskočí? Ale vyskočí. Ale, to som minul. Á, 10 kg. No čo, Gav? Ty vole, to koľko toho nalopatoval?
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Dobre, ja mám 5 hrstí, on má celý pytel, jo?
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Čo si ideme zarybariť? Zarybárčiť?
Feels like ages since we had the chance
Povedzte
to
mi inak potom,
talk.
čo sa tu deje. Ja
You know,
si
man to
idem
man like.
urobiť vodu.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Iba kecali spolu?
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Gau sa mi asi vyplakával, že? Už to normálne cítim z tej atmosféry. Že aký som dobrý Sith.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Dobre, môžeme ísť rovno s Blackhornom pokecať. Nič tu není také, že? Všetky hunty tu máme urobené. Dobre, ideme naspäť.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Lighting of Steam 1. Takže to asi bude aj 2.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Dobre, teraz pôjdeme, jasné, za Mid. A Mid bude chcieť zase niečo ďalšieho, samozrejme. Ja už to vidím, ja už to normálne cítim. To je ten typ holky, ktorá furt niečo chce, ale nič za to nedá.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
No, dobre. Takže teraz do Lostwingu. Teda aspoň blízko neho. Máme niečo za odmeny. Za renou. No jo, tam bolo 520, že? No je potrebné, takže to už máme. Poďme to mrknúť. Ja idem mrknúť sa kročí. No, ešte tu nie.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
550 bolo až. 2 meteority.
You earned this.
No a 715
again.
ďalšie. Týka
I
sa
may
ten
have more
Renault to
for
inak
ya.
stúpa vysoko.
Clive.
Máme
Here you
niečo
go.
nového vo svete? No.
Seen enough?
U kovára tiež nič nové, ten má teraz inú prácu.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
No dobré, tým pádom nám neostáva nič iné, než sa vydať do Lostwingu, kde sme riešili čierne štíty, ktoré tam chceli zaútočiť na to.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Tu už sa ľudia pripravujú na boj asi, alebo niečo. No, ona chce, aby sme išli hen tam. No dobré. Počkať, máme, nemáme, že? Minuli sme všetko. Poďme ešte do obchodu. Kde tu je obchodník? Tady.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. Ah, yes. I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
A konečne sme na niečo potrebovali peniaze. Konečne som nejaké minul. Dobre, idem správne? Idem dobre. Že 2 gily. Ha. $5 že není hanba mi toto dať ku tým 100 000, čo to mám. Máme 2300 bodov, premýšľam, či som náhodou nepotreboval niečo upgradovať. Počkaj, poďme pozrieť ability. Či netreba niečo upgradenúť. Toto by hodilo upgradenúť sa, že? 2525. Toto máme, tam už je master, no to nepotrebujem. Toto by sa mohlo upgradenúť. Počkaj, dáme takto. Duration. Dlhšie vydrží to tornádo. Nebo... ja dosť používam toto. Ale to už je master, no tam už není upgradenúť. No vlastne to je táto sranda. To buchár. Ja mám malú otázku. Keď dám toto, dám gear a dám toto, nope. Nejde to, škoda, ja to môžem zameniť iba za tieto veci. Že bych to zamenil za tú upgradenutú. Jako damage to má menší, zase to dáva lepšie na stagger. Znižovanie tej staminy. Keď to upgradenem urobí to čo? Increase attack potency. No nevidím, že by to malo nejaký lepší útok. Zbytočné. Dáme toto. Čiže 4000, keby som to chcel masternúť, aby som to mohol používať u niekoho iného. Šialenstvo. Tu si. Helena, Polska.
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
No ukáže, aká potvorka tu je. Nech to s ňou vybavím. Neočakávam, že by tu bolo niečo silné. Čože? Počkať, kamera. What? Je niekto doma? Bark. Ale, ahoj, teba sme dlho nevideli. Rankce.
Time to go.
Too slow. Nice try.
Ukáž, vyskúšame na teba toto. Poď. Už vlastne to bola iná rýchlostka oproti tomu je skovené. 44 000, skoro celý život.
Vogel, kill! Too slow.
Poď dole. A končíš. Jaj. Vravím. Tie enemička sú fakt slabé. Tu sa nemôžem dočkať ďalšieho SK.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Čo si taká zadýchaná vec, nič nebolo.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
To bolo všetko? Čo mám urobiť? No tak. Jako teraz hra extrémne akože spomalila po minulom streame. Že vlastne sme mali boj s tým titánom a hento všetko. Tak samozrejme teraz nemôžeme očakávať nejaký úplný nával príbehu, extrémny dej, extrémne boje a neviem čo všetko možné. Čože ono je to z jednej strany dobré, že hra aj troška spomalí, že môžete si porobiť nejaké blbosti dookola, pohľadať, popozerať, troška sa poupgradeiť a tak. Ale na druhej strane je to aj také, tak otupí tie zmysly. Ale to ono sa to začne pomaly rozbiehať a až úplne epický súboj zase bude. A na to sa ja už neskonale teším. Asi viete, o čom hovorím. Áno, hovorím o Odinovi a Bahamutovi. Už sa nemôžem dočkať, kedy tých parchantov zabijem. Aspoň Odina. Bahamut, boh vie, no ale typujem, že aj on sa nebude bojovať. To by nás o to nepripávili. Boj s Bahamutom, to musí byť. Dobre, máme tu všetko OK. Tady je niečo nové v obchode, poďme sa tam pozrieť. Keď už máme to voľno.
And what can I do for you?
Čo máš? Platinum Sword a takéto veci. Platinum Bell. Ranging Fist Cooldown. Meteory.
I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
Look at this place.
Nič také, čo by ma zajímalo. Nemá pre mňa. Dobre, takže späť do základne. Ideme informovať Mid, že ďalšie materiály má na ceste. Ja mám furt taký divný pocit. Kde je Jill Krucinal? A tu strašíš.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Ale o mňa sa nemusíš báť.
It's good to have you back.
Ja to opakuje furt to isté dokola.
I was worried.
Ja ju chcem do partie, nebolo to tu niekde, že si mám vyberať partiu? Ja chcem behať s ňou a s vlkom naraz. Detail, zoom, gear, atributy, R1. Trénuješ sa či netrénuješ sa, Mojko? Ani neviem. Ale Podívajte sa na tú nádheru, božinku. Nádheru.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I have done it, Sid. I have learned all the letters, every one.
OK. Dobre, pokračuj ďalej.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Že už potrebuje pomoc Hippokrata. Teda Hippokrata. Že nech jej nájde nejaké texty. Nejaké obrázky asi. Nazdar, detku. Mohol by si mi s niečím pomôcť?
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
OK, takže nejakého špecifického materiálu ideme vytvoriť masť. Alebo skôr ochranný náter proti ohňu.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Takže ja zase rozhodnem, kto s kým pôjde.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
No samozrejme, že Jill. S kým iným by som išiel?
So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Medička bude v bezpečí so starochom a my si užíme srandu.
Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Jasne, že to spolu užijeme. Pekný rodinný výlet. Dobre, takže Severný market. Kde to je? Aha, jen tam hore až. Tu nás 2 razy nemali radi, keď sme boli označkovaní. Tu sú ľudia idioti. Ale máme tam jedného dobrého známeho. Teda 2. Počkaj, ja mám nájsť Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Haha, mám ťa. Jasné, už tu na chleba
for ingredients.
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Nejaké tie ingrediencie.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they
Nazdar, kámo.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Garlic. No daj.
Ah, yes.
No a ešte jeden. Pepio nuts.
There's 2.
What do you want?
To je také lacné to máte.
That's everything.
Mohol nakúpiť aj viac.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Dobre, hádam, že má Jill už ostatné veci. No jasne, dívame sa na to.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Samozrejme. Nejedz to, Torgal.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh!
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
No. Ne, nic? Nic nebude? To prdele. Či?
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Sakra. Zebereš ju ven na nákupy a tak nič není? Prčic. Náročné to ženy. No, poďme si niečo zabiť. Nech sa trocha Clive vyventiluje. Hoši, je mi to ľúto, som trocha nasraný, čo vy na to? Hej, Raptor, poď sem.
All yours, Torgal. Fire and flame. Torgal, kill.
Myslím, že to stačilo. Poďme teda naspäť do základne. Žiadne vedlejšaky, nič sa neobjavuje. Robíme hlavnú dejovú linku a nič.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice, just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Čakaj, poďme sa pozrieť, či
My
máme nejaké nové
knowledge
záznamy.
is yours. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Co? Jaký
You
kúseček?
wish to study the tomes?
Fritz Cities, Canver. Wow, toto máme aj slobodné mestá. Tak, tu máte ešte nejaké informácie o nejakých miestach, keby vás to zajímalo. Dobre, ešte niečo som vyňal. Sakra, kde som čo vyňal? Hneď tu. Crossbreakers.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your
Thank
mother
you,
and father.
Clive.
What the?
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelz?
OK.
I went up to give some greens to the Giacomo.
To nebolo také zlé, jak s tou kresou.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Počkaj, to je ono?
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Ukáž, počkaj. No ako počkaj, má to byť nejaký motor, jo, ktorý ženie teplo dole, hore, aby mal stlak a vyletel hore, jo. A to si ako myslíš, že to drevené prkná by to tu udržali. No dúfam, že to nechce zapnúť.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
A nové questy dostupné. Dostal som správu. Plus máme tady quest.
He was building a ship.
Aj. Počkaj, poďme pokecať o tom najprv.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Asi sa mali najprv robiť ten vedlejšak. Teraz sa nejako pokusí utiecť.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Počkať, nie. Ešte tam je. Najprv poďme urobiť tie vedlejšaky. Lebo mám fakt dojem, že sa vytratí a už to nebudem môcť urobiť. Najprv pre správu a potom poďme na to plusko dole. No, plusko bude zase nejaký nový job, niečo... Jožinko to je. Okay.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Niečo je problém s Hafanom, takže to tiež pôjdeme skontrolovať.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Ty krása, teraz ty vedeš ako dobré hodiny. Zase Blackhorn má nejaký problém.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
To teraz bude jeden quest za druhým, no. Dobre, tuto to máme po ceste. Jeden, druhý, tretí. Čo je zle s mojím...
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at 'em. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on somewhat else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Dobre, máme ísť za Hippokratom do prčic. Pardon. Au. To ma normálne zabolilo v nose. Tak, Hippokrates. Torgal má pluser.
I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Takže ideme na lov nejakých gigantických antilop, jo? Dobre, slay elder antelopes. Dobre, to je celkom zaujímavý vedlejšak, to sa mi páči. Dobre, teraz poďme Blackhorn.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
Takže nejaký extrémne ostrý meč.
We could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Dobre, takže sa poďme pozrieť na nejaký meč. Cháron. Á, to je zase s ňou.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmecian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh.
Okay, takže
And
Dalamil.
he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Dobrá. Teraz ideme pre to plusko. Pak pôjdeme s Gautom pokecať.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
A to není mi.
Well, that's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Filtrovanie tekutín? No dobré, okej.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
Kráľa
I take
bomb.
it that's where I come
Kosti
in.
kráľa bomb. Oh my god, nie.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my
A
forte.
samozrejme to bude na handboarde, takže to
on
bude
the other
nejaký rank.
hand,
All right. I'll see what I can do.
thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
No okej, no čo už si mám robiť, chlapče? No a mit tu už nie je. No dobre, poďme teraz za Gautom. Kráľovská bomba, no tak to bude oser jak cip, to už vidím. To tam zase chcipnem. No už to je na handboarde.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm
Nie,
here.
nečítal, nie som tu kvôli tému.
Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They
Počkej,
lent us the
každému
bulk of
dlhujeme
money
čo,
we
5
used to
miliónov?
rebuild the hideaway, you see? And, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2
No jo, dlhy sa musia platiť.
You'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Dobre, máme tu roboty a roboty. No, tady máme ešte to plusko. Poďme mrknúť na tú bombu, kde je. You are to hunt for Bomb King. Interest you. Bombička je Bčko. A je to Trok? Sun Brackwell.